Hi, my name is Terry from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. This is video 5 in our Spring Fairies series, and we're using a Victoria design kit called Spring Fairies, but you can use whatever kit you want. It doesn't matter. This is a Sweet Pea Papers project. It's not a design team project, and today we're going to do page 9 and try to do another as well, or at least start it. So I still have to put the word fairies and the eyelash trim on the front, and I need to put cards in the whole envelope stack. It's terrible, but I've been glossy accent or glazing all of the images. So then we have, this is the cover, and we have page 1. These are not glued in yet, but I'm going to glue them in before the next video, I think, or maybe the one after that. And then page 2. And put something on page 3 and 4. 5 stays the same. 6 has a pocket. This is page 7 with its belly band. So that needs a card, I guess. I think I'm just going to put one that fits up here. If I have to, I'll make a little glue line under the belly band and have it just go across here and not cover our image. Okay, then we've got page 7, and I fixed where the these little stamps, where they met, where they were wrinkling up because of the glaze. I put ribbon over the seams, and then I put lace down the outsides of both pages, and I put ribbon on the seams there. So we've got our center, which this glues to this. It's not like I'm flipping past a page that we haven't done or anything. Then this is page 9, which we're going to work on, and this is just going to have a cluster. That's 10, 11, 12. That's all going to be done off camera, and then we'll do 13 and 14. Now, page 9 is not hard. Let me get the papers and stuff. This is one of my favorites. I glazed the birds and the fairy, and these, yeah, the large light pink flowers, and I did it very lightly, and I did these pink flowers down the edge, but I didn't put a whole lot on there, just to, you know, enough to kind of bring the color of them out a little bit. When you put the stuff on, it makes the colors deeper. So this is going to be our page paper, and I've inked the edges. Now this one came out a little wrinkly, and I'll tell you why. When I put the glaze on, the triple thick, I still had water in my brush from when I had been soaking it. So it thinned it out, and it kind of wrinkled the paper. And I didn't realize until it was like halfway done. And so I was like, well, I don't want them to look different, so I guess I better keep going. So I did all 3 birds that way. So now I've got a little bit of a wrinkly paper, but it'll be fine when we glue it down. Okay, so this is going to be our paper. We're going to need some stationery, so I printed out some coffee dyed paper with the same image on it. So it's going to be our stationery. Then I printed out an envelope with this paper. Okay, this is the inside of the envelope. This is the front of the envelope. Oh, there's a little bit of glue. And the way you do that is you take a piece of typing paper and you take a little bit of the removable dots. You want to make sure this is open. Now I do have a couple of spots where I tore the paper off, taking the glue off, but we're going to be papering this, so it'll be fine, and this you won't even notice. It's just tiny. There's a couple spots here too. I think they're making the glue stronger, as it doesn't happen until I take the glue off, and then it kind of takes the color off a little bit. Not really sure why it does that. It never did it before. Anyway, so the main thing, believe it or not, that we wanted to print was the flap, the inside flap, and the inside of the envelope. Okay, so back to what you have to do. You just take these removable dots and you put them around the border of the envelope while it's open. You flip it over and stick it to a piece of typing paper, and then you print whatever you want on this side. Then you take it off the paper, you remove the dots using a glue eraser or your finger, and then you put dots on this side, and you flip it down and glue it down, and then you print the opposite side. And you don't have to print the same on both sides. I just did because for our purposes I wanted, there's still some little glue dots on there. For my, they're kind of hard to see against this print. For my purposes, I wanted this, and this all to be the same. Now, I also, before I started, there's those little tab thingies that come up right there, and I cut those off. So that makes it straight all the way down. Okay? So I did that. So now we're going to turn around and cut part of it off. We want it to be the same height as the page. So we're going to take this and lay it on here. Then we're going to take our pencil. We're going to mark right here. And we're going to cut this off. You know what? I think I'm going to cut the other end. Wait a minute. Let me see. How do I want to do it? Yeah, I can do that. Now I know I made a mark on here where to cut it. There's a little flaw right here, so I want to cut this end off. It won't matter in the scheme of things. So we're just doing the height. We're not doing anything else. Oh goodness. In fact, I'm going to go a little bit shorter. Okay, so now we have this, and we're going to have to glue this back shut right here. I should have gone the height of the page. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much of the bottom of the stationery we have to trim off. Okay, so now we have this. Now we need to ink the envelope. Wow, my mouth is like the Sahara. No, my top was freshly filled. And I feel like I just swallowed a bunch of bubbles. Now, this is open. We're not gluing it shut, so we need to ink here. You don't need to go crazy, and this envelope is thinner paper. This one is anyway. So there's no reason to go nuts. Just want to make sure that there's green across here. Okay, so you can see it. So let's ink the rest of it. Because I know this is one of your favorite things, is to watch me ink. I hope you guys have been having fun watching the Temu unboxings. It's a Chinese company that I do unboxings for, and they have tons of stuff. They're sort of like an AliExpress, but with better prices and 10-day shipping versus 3 months. And I've seen some of the same items, you know what I mean, on both sites. So I don't think you're going to miss out. They have hundreds of thousands of things. And not just crafting stuff either. Here I sound like a commercial. Anyway, they send me stuff and I unbox it and then I give you the review. And I tell you if I don't like something. But to tell you the truth, I haven't gotten anything that I didn't like. This last time was a huge haul. Because I had $200 to work with, and I ended up with 65 or 66 items, and it took 2 videos to unbox it all. So it's crazy. Alright, so we've got that all inked. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this paper and we're going to cover it. I know, it seems weird. So we've got this cute little fawn. Let me see how wide I want. Where's my, it's right here. I want it that wide. I want to leave a little border. That doesn't look straight. There we go. I want to cut it this high. Now, whatever way we cut this, we want to make sure to put the other paper on the front in the same direction. We have this fairy now. Okay, let's make sure this is going to fit. It looks wide. Where the heck is that edge? Okay, now it looks like I need to take a little bit off, but I'm going to do it off this side, not the side with the fawn. Let me double check it now. Just such a small amount. Yep, that looks good. So now we're going to ink this. I just moved my glass. This mowed lawn is growing on me. At first I thought this grass green was a little bit much, but now I like it. Especially because I'm not going crazy with it. You know what I mean? Just ink the edge and then be done. Okay, so now we're going to glue this on. going to put this paper on. Very cute. Okay, so now we're going to do the front. So let's just flip it over like this. I'm going to put this cute little squirrel on here. It's going to be the animal page, I guess. I'm going to put this on. And I'm going to have to glaze both of them. Should have done it ahead of time, but I didn't. I want that to be there. I want this one to be here. Because I'm going to have to do all these flowers and the squirrel. I know I made a mark. Oh, the width is in the bottom. I still don't see the height. I mean the, never mind. That height was so close to the top I didn't see it. Very cute. And then we're going to do lace and that ivy ribbon, I think, on it. I have to straighten out my pin too. I've been mean to the pin. Okay. Now I believe it goes this way. And just crash banging around. It's just been a weird day. A really weird day. My my ex-husband from 20 years ago messaged me or emailed me and wanted to know if I would teach his 8-year-old daughter how to make her own YouTube videos and upload them. I'm the only person he knows that does this stuff. So of course I said yes. Because, you know, it's been 20 years. Nobody can stay mad that long, right? At least not for little stuff. Well, that turned out really cute. I'm going to put the lace on it and the ivy on it, or even the little green ribbon, either one. It's going to be so pretty. Now, I decided not to do pockets or anything on this, just because I wanted to make it pretty. So I'm going to leave this. This will be a writing area. I'm not going to do anything to it. And I might put some lace on the outside. We're going to take this stationery that matches the page, and we're going to put it in the envelope. Cut off a little bit at the bottom. I don't want to have to fold it up. We're going to have to fold it in half, but I don't want to fold it up. Okay. Looks like just a little bit, so I have to take a tad off the top. We're getting a little close to his little feet on the bottom. There we go. You know what? Think about this. You could put the stationery in as far as it goes. Like so. Look at that. Isn't that sweet? And then just fold the envelope. Can't we? And then when you open it, there's the stationery. Oh, I think that's what we'll do. Let's do that. Okay. So we'll decorate all this, or I will. Let's see what I'll do. I'll probably put some of this down here. This is going to be a floating envelope in case I didn't mention. Oh, look how pretty. Look at that. Okay, I'll put this on here. Then on the other side, oh, I can run it. Oh, it's going to get the squirrel. I can move it over so that this part of the lace sticks out, and then do the same on this side. No, just put it on the center on this side. What about this other lace on this side? And turn it this way. Oh yeah, that'll be alright. And then we'll run the ribbon down, because we're going to paper clip it to the top. And that's determined by the page, what's going to be on the page that we're going to be paper clipping it onto, what's going to be on the other side. Okay, so all we need to do is paper clip this to the paper. I'm not going to do anything to the paper. I originally was going to put an acetate pocket on it, but I've changed my mind. It's just so pretty. There's no reason we can't just have a pretty page. Take the envelope off and appreciate the pretty birds. Pretty bird, pretty bird. My friend's parrot used to say that. Pretty bird, pretty bird. Well, I don't know. The parrot could still be alive. I guess they live a really, really long time. So all we're going to do is paper clip this on here. Remember, it's going to have lace and stuff on it. And then we'll glue it into the book. And I've got these little decorative paper clips. So we'll do that. get our book. So this is going to be number 9. And so you see number 8 is this one, so it'll be fine with just that little bit of a paper clip at the top. Okay? So that goes there. All the lace and stuff will be there. I was like, I almost feel like we should put something there, but we don't have to. Okay, so we've got that. Here I'll put a cluster. We're going to leave this as it is. I'll do something here. I'll do something here. So now we're going to do page 13. We're almost done with the first signature. Now, I've done this page before, and I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. And so I'm going to do it again. We're going to do it again. I think I'm better off doing that with my left hand. Okay. Well, I got to get my new plates out. Darn it. Sorry about all the plastic wrinkly noises. I had to get some new plates for my Big Shot. My other ones were Big Shot. Look at that. Look how shiny and new. Very nice. And let me get the regular circle. Now, we're going to cover the whole front because it's easier to do it that way. Because we're actually going to cut it in half. This is our paper. This is going to be our CD front, so we'll need to paper that now. And then the inside of the CD, and we don't need to paper the back. Yay. Yeah, this is the inside, so we'll see this little flower part. Okay, so let's cut the paper for this. I mean, this is the paper. Why is that so wide? It's kind of crazy. I have hardly any scraps. You would think after doing that envelope stack, there would be scraps everywhere. This is all we have. A whole bunch of nothing. Alright, now this is going to be cut this way. So we want to put this on the bottom. I'm going by where the envelope flap is. So we'll glue it on this way. Let's ink it. And we have to ink the CD envelope. I forgot. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Now I really don't need to ink around the window because the hole that this cuts is a little bit smaller. And we don't have to ink the back of it either. Well, you might see a little bit of it, so let's just from the side. Okay. Then I think we'll put a butterfly or something up here. Well, we won't have it up there, actually. This ink just, glue just doesn't seem like it wants to come out. And I didn't leave a border going around. I didn't really need a, an edge. Okay. Why did I do that? I have no idea why I did that. It's not an envelope. Now I gotta try to run it through my Big Shot. That's never gonna work. Let's see what else we have. It's got something just at the bottom. Look at that bunny. Bunny would get cut off, see? There'd be no point. All right, let me put you on pause and let me try to find something. So all I did was I waited for the glue to dry completely, and then I just used my old plates just in case there would be any kind of a glue issue, and I went ahead and ran it through with the same paper. So now I've got this nice little round card that I can use somewhere. This one's pretty. That's a pretty little card. Let's see where I'm keeping them. Okay, so now let's glue this on. No, let's ink the inside. Now let's glue it. I took the glue eraser to it a little bit, but that didn't really help, so I just left it. Okay, where's the top? Here's the bottom. Just like that. Now, we don't need to paper the inside just yet, and I'll tell you why. Well, it's a little crooked. We're going to cut it in half, and it's going to be much easier to paper the inside if we only have half. That worked out really well, actually. So it looks like I'm going to have to glaze this. And, yep. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut an acetate belly band after we cut this in half. Now, let's see. Worked out close enough. So we want the big one. This one is the front. This is going to be the back, and it's not even going to matter. Need to glue that shut though. I just did it again. It's on shims. I have little pieces of cardboard underneath the corners because my table is one of those we need to ink right here. And across the back here for when we put the paper in. Okay. We need to glue this shut. Anyway, my table is one of those buffet tables. It's really long. It's 6 foot long and 3 foot wide, 4 foot wide. And but it folds in the center, and right where I'm working, the center of the table is right here. So the glass thing floats back and forth. So let's paper this. Did I have paper set aside for that? Yeah. Now, should I do it like this? No, I'm going to go ahead and go with my original, which is just the rose color. Should have cut the top off first. We're not going to use it. It will give us a pretty little piece of paper. See, then we'll have that. And we should be able to glue that in. And then I'll make a little card for it, and we'll put a tab on the card. You're probably wondering at this point what's going on with that. Very nice. Okay, let's glue it in. You only have to glue in this front edge. Where things are sliding in and out. Okay. So now, all we need to do with this now is we need to make our belly band. Or cut it anyway. It's so staticky, it's got everything stuck to it. Okay, so we're going to cut our belly band. We want it to go right down the center. Why does that look crooked? Is it an optical illusion? Yep, optical illusion. So we want it to be now we're going to have to cut a little bit off of this side just to get that red mark off. We're going to need it to go from here. Looks like that paper needs to be inked. Okay, and then we want it to be that long. How did that end up like that? cut it in the wrong direction? I think I did. I did. This is the last piece of the heavy that I have too. So let's see if I can do it right. Maybe I didn't have the acetate all the way to the top, and I thought I did. Okay, I want it to be this long. And I want it to be about this wide, I think. That's more like it. Okay, now we're not going to put it on here. We are going to ink this paper before I forget. We're going to make a slider. So it's very easy with this. I had a couple people mention the last time I did this that they thought I was kind of crazy. Now, but that it was cool. Nothing wrong with using a good idea over again. Now what I'm thinking is, I'd like to, no, I don't think I do. I was thinking about putting some lace on it. But now I don't think I will, because then it would cover up our little deer, our fawn. He's still got spots. Okay, so we want to take this and this. And we're just going to glue them like this. So let's make a mark about here, about there, because we want to glue them where they are not so loose that it won't work. You know, sliding up and down. You don't want them glued so far apart, like right along the edge. That's too far apart. So I want to put the glue, get this stuff out of the way. Let's see. And it doesn't matter that it's going over the acetate or anything. She's not going to see this. Could have done it the other way, and I probably should have done it the other way. No. So that glues these two together. Then we just run the belly band through it. Good deal. And we glue the belly band to the page. Now, I don't have anything written down to start for the next page. Oh no, we've only got a couple minutes. I felt like we got this done so quick we should have time. I want to put this in the middle of the page. See, we were trying to avoid it being able to slide too far either way. And we want to, I probably should have waited longer for the glue to dry on the CDs, the CD covers. And then what happens is this slides up and down on this. And then it'll have a card inside. Okay? Nifty neato, huh? I think so. So that's going to be page 9. No, this is going to be page 13. I knew I had switched them around. Okay, so did I do with the, did I stick it in here? I did. Okay, so today we did this envelope page. We just haven't decorated it. And then we've done this CD slider page and we haven't decorated it either. Okay? And so this is sturdy enough that it will stay. It won't slide around up and down when you hold the paper. But you can still slide it by hand. So you just have to figure out where that sweet spot is for the glue. Okay? Let's take a look at this. Looks like it's still a little crooked. That's alright. We can make the CD thing look straight. Alright. So that's it for today. And I will see you in the next video. And that will be just 1 second for you and a day for me. Okay. Bye-bye.